Hi water signs, thanks for joining me today. This is your September 2023 tarot reading with me, Amanda Rose Tarot. Today we'll be looking into the signs Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio and doing some little mini reads, okay? So we're starting with Cancer. Before I start, we looked a little bit into your energy before the reading, and there was a thing about something that keeps coming back. Something keeps coming back, like an ebb and flow of something. It could be something that is a constant. It's overall in your life has been a constant thing. So it might not be there all the time, but overall it's been something that you might have always relied on, gone back to, delved into at times in your life. So that was something, and for some of you it might be something that needs to be explored more, developed, fleshed out a bit more, and for others it might not be, but right now we're looking at Cancer and we'll see how that plays out. So get a couple of cards, right? Yeah, okay. So the Four of Swords paired with the Empress in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got air energy, and then we've got earth, Libra and Taurus, really, a mixture of energies there, and the Queen of Pentacles, which is earth. So you have potentially been taking time away from this thing. This might have been the thing that I'm referring to at the beginning, the pre-shuffle energy, something that keeps coming back, that you might have just come out of a period of like a hiatus of that thing, whatever it is. It could be a person, or yes, it feels more like something that is, for you guys, something that has been helpful, something that is useful to you in some way, but up until this point you've been in this restful place. You've kind of been taking a bit of time out in order to have this, maybe to see. I feel it's like you've been waiting to see where things lie. Okay, waiting to see where things lie. If something does come out of it naturally, okay? So you may have felt like you've explored it, you've been quite, not full on, but like hands-on with it in the past. You've tried, and maybe you felt like you got, not too far with it, or as far as you'd hoped. And then you've been in a place of, okay, let's just, like I say, leave it where things lie. And this Queen of Pentacles, this potential upcoming energy, is something where it's like, okay, now I see where things lay. Now I can do something, whether that's in regards to, it's a little bit uncertain at this point. It feels a little bit uncertain because the Empress is in reverse. Now, if that was in upright position, I would think, okay, you've left it, and now something's been born from it, something's been created out of it, or something's developed, something fruitful. I'm not saying that hasn't happened, but with it being in the reverse, it's like it's still a little bit, it's still uncertain. But the Queen of Pentacles definitely has some energy. This could be someone coming forward to help you pick things up again with this thing. Let's get a bit more. Oh yeah, about this. Yeah, okay. King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Slow energy. slow energy. I'm getting the feeling that there's somebody who may surprise you, somebody who might have always, I don't know, I feel like somebody is going to be of use in this situation. Someone's going to be supportive. A supportive energy is coming in regards to this thing. The Empress in reverse, please. Supportive energy. With the Strength card. With the Strength card, it's like 8 is the number of prosperity, the infinity number, like it's just a constant, there's a constant cycle there. And I do feel like you, with this sort of ebb and flow of things, it's like someone's going to come forward, an energy, let's just say an energy, maybe not a person, it could be a person, it could be you, it could be money, it could be, there's an energy that comes and it is rested, or it's coming from a very refreshed place. It could be a refreshing person, refreshing idea, to help push through this to this new place of prosperity with this thing. There's no avoiding this now. The 7 of Swords with the 2 of Wands. It's like you may see how you've been avoiding it. You could have been procrastinating with it. You could have just felt lost a bit of wind in your sails about it, or it's just becoming too much, or you hit a bit of a brick, come to a bit of a brick wall with it. And so, yeah, this sanctuary, this cave has been, you've just been taking a restful time, restoration, restoring from this. But now the Empress is, I see, ready to, I feel you see where resources, where you haven't asked for help with something, or where you've avoided, maybe you've avoided taking this to the next level, and I'm not sure why. Because there's the 3 of Pentacles as a community card. It is the shared resources, and it's like, that this is sort of the best way forward. But for some reason, there has been a spoke in the works, a spanner in the works. Yeah. Maybe there's been an emotional tie with somebody to this. If this was something that if this was like something that was a shared venture with somebody, and you've realised that this is, for some reason you've had to take time away from it, then this energy that's coming in, it's like, like she's saying, like, oh look, I've got this. Do you need this? I just feel like there has been a little bit of a emotional, it's like, I just want to say the word depletion, like you felt depleted in some way from it, and you have really needed to take some rest from it. Yeah, tell me more about this 4 of Swords. Yes, confusion, emotional confusion. It's like, oh my God, this is just too much. I need a break from this, actually. I need a break. The Empress. I need to just get back in touch. I need to get back to the place where I love this, or yeah, like I need to remember that time, that space. Maybe that's what you've been doing, and you understand that there is some resolution. It's not a totally resolved situation, but there is some deep knowing that this is the right thing for you, but you just needed to take a time away and understand why it's the right thing for you. More of a feeling than a thinking, you know? Okay, let's get one more. Get a couple more advice cards for Cancer. Six of Wands in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. Now the spark is back. You've just, you've needed to take some time to process something. It hasn't felt logical. Something hasn't been quite logical, or you couldn't be logical about it. And it's been a process, and you've just, I think, been feeling a bit shit about it in some respect or some regard. But upon that, in that respite, in that sanctuary, that place where you have been resting or just taking time away from it, things have settled into place, and you feel this new energy coming in. And it could literally be that you have a new passion for it. You have but something, this Ace of Wands, that is like, it's a spark again. That's the spark back there. Let's get one more card. To seal it off. Childhood innocence, yeah, there's that Six of Cups there coming through. That's it. You wanted to get back to that place where you felt that excitement about something, or it could be a relationship, of course, but I feel like it's more of a life tool for you. It's more of a life skill. It's something that you know is like very integral to you. So yeah, just getting back to that place. Fantastic. Okay. I hope that was useful, Cancer. Let's get on to Scorpio. Give it a little shuffle. Please like, share and subscribe if this resonates with you. It does really help the channel. Although I do these videos purely for enjoyment. It's not like a business venture for me, really. But it is nice to know that it's reaching more people. Okay. Sorry if the screen shakes as well. It's just the way my headphones are connected to the phone. Okay. Okay. Scorpio, can I have an overall energy for Scorpio, please? Overall, this one wanted to come out. Radiant, summer solstice, and also this as well. I'm going to take this. Okay, so what I'm getting here is straight away a sundial, and like how stone or like buildings or like rock absorbs sunlight constantly, like it absorbs it, and then obviously if you touch a rock it's hot. I'm getting like a sundial, so obviously a bit of a time where things might be, you've absorbed a lot of sun, you've absorbed a lot of that radiance. And it's like, it feels like there is so much, you feel like you've got a lot of wisdom, or you have a lot of, you feel a little bit like a hot rock at the moment, Scorpio, and I mean that in the, in a, not in a negative way at all. I mean it like, again, there's wisdom here. There feels like wisdom, something that, so when we think back to that, the message, the pre-shuffle message of a lot of wisdom here, a lot of higher grace. It's like something that keeps coming back and back and goes away and comes back. It's like you've really, really absorbed this. You've absorbed it, and it's like you're in the stage now where you can put this to use, and you could be at a really, really, like, I want to say like a really elevated point of your life, Scorpio. A really elevated point. It's like solar power. That's it. You feel solar powered, Scorpio. Yeah, the vigilance card is like not reacting. It's like taking the time. Taking the time to just observe. It's like your ability to observe, your ability to really hone in on something, really figure something out, really understand the nature of something, a situation, maybe a person. It feels really elevated, and it's like you want to really you want to use that. You want to use that. You've got like some sort of, this could have been the point where you were like, okay, I'm not confused anymore about this. I know I'm not feeling like baffled by this. I'm not feeling in the dark or confused of what I should choose. This is like, again, that this really feels like being patient and not just choosing the first thing that, not just going with the first impulse, the first thought, the first word, just, this is really the training ground here. And from that you have gained all the phases of the moon here in one, the sun, the moon. And this Three of Swords card, it feels like it's like you're ready to really face something or to heal something. It's like you really want to heal something, Scorpio, and you are solar powered, solar charged to to really start to take this on, to begin that. Now, you've already begun it by just going on that journey here. Page of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, stability there and that. There's a lot of stability, and yeah, you're really ready to face something, just these things that have really hurt you, or that you feel have affected you. They've come back and forward in your life. They've come up, like, as things do that affect us on that level, you know, they really deeply affect us as people, as humans. But it's like, these are, you know, the injustice of life. I feel like you could really be going, if it's not something personal to you, you could really be stepping into a line of work that is helping people, helping, being a, what's the word, like, being some sort of diplomat, being an advocate in some sense, being able to use this charged, this just this wisdom, this real wisdom for better. And I don't mean, like, you know, how we have experiences and things and then we haven't really dealt with that situation ourselves, or with how deeply that's hurt us or affected us, and then we just run straight into something that calls to us because we feel magnetized to it, or it feels important for not necessarily the most you know, the most helpful or the most useful reason, and we're doing it to try and figure things out even more, but in the process we could end up hating ourselves more, and even, like, affecting other people as well, or other areas of life. But having said that, for this reading, I really don't feel that that's it. I feel like you have gleaned so much. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, that missing part. Not so much missing, but figuring it out, waiting, figuring it out, just taking time, knowing where to put that pentacle, that energy. It could be money. Tell me about this Seven of Cups more, please. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, the maintenance. Sevens are a number of maintenance. After the 6 comes the 7. The balance is slightly, we feel where things are uneven. We see that, and also the uneven numbers in the tarot, to me, really do reflect those grey areas, those, oh, this is awkward, this is uncomfortable, this is, you know, but it's all part of the whole of the picture. And this is you knowing that you have to do, what are you going to do with that seven pentacle that is, you know, causing the slight, you know, not slight, but it's sort of unstabilizing this. It does not mean it's bad just because it's an odd number. It's like there's so much that you can do with that, and that's what I feel you've done. It's like you've cultivated. It's like you're cultivating this energy, this ability to heal, to grow things, to, yeah. It sounds very spiritual, I know, but it like I say, it can be relating to work, you know, job, career path. 100% can be. Tell me more about this or take them. 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Okay. The journey, the soul's journey. That's just really, I just feel like it's been very inward. It's been inward. The 5 of Swords. This is in reverse. It's like you've just been figuring so much out. Figuring about that, you know, how things might. I don't really feel like there's a lot to say about it, other than you've really took the time to go in and look at things on the inwardly on the surface. To anyone else, it's like you've just been solid, still, composed, like I say, absorbing everything that's been given to you. Like, or even if it's like the shit that you might have had to deal with, or, you know, in life that we do, situations, you've really like absorbed it, but not in a, you're just using it, you're turning a dime with it, you know how, it's like recycling this, it's like recycling, using it for a better purpose. The soul's purpose. Okay, one more for it. Oh, it feels really nice, Scorpio. Honestly, it does. The Page of Wands, yes. And that's saying a few things to me. That's saying, yeah, helping. Could be studying. The pages are about studying and learning. So you could be going into a new field where you are learning a new thing. You could be helping people who are, you know, not necessarily able to, they're just starting out, okay? But you're starting a new path. You're starting a new path, but you haven't just started. You've been preparing for this. Like I say, that ebb and flow, the pre-energy. And coming and going. That might have been thoughts that you've been having, an area that you want to go into. Okay, let's just get a couple more advice cards. The Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the Fool card. Yes, it might feel daunting, Scorpio, just because you've had this. You've been still, things might start to feel like that, you know, that you're at that stage. Things might start to unsettle a little bit, like mentally. You might start overthinking things. That is just part of it. Do not let that deter you from the work that you've done. Like, you've done, it looks and it feels like you've done a lot of work. And let's seal it off. Crystals, yeah, focus. If you're into crystals, get crystals that you feel drawn to, grounding ones with this energy, this Fool energy, and this Nine of Swords energy. Go with crystals I would recommend ones for the solar plexus and also ones for the root. Okay, so the darker ones and also the ones that are maybe orange, yellow, just the ones that resonate with those chakras. Okay, Scorpio, that was your reading. Fabulous. Hope that was helpful to you. Now we're moving on to Pisces. Pisces. Make sure the cards are shuffled well. So going back to that energy at the beginning, Pisces, and seeing how that will play out for you and what's coming up for you around that. Let's get a card, an overall energy card for Pisces, please. Oh, honestly, these cards today, it's because I'm sitting a bit further back from the table. DNA karma. Okay, that's very interesting with the that something keeps coming back, something keeps calling to you. I do feel like this is something like it might feel quite removed from your everyday life. However, it's something that speaks to you on a level that you might not be able to understand, describe. But it speaks to you. It speaks to your DNA, the DNA that is deeper than our family blood. It could be that. It could be wanting to carry on a tradition that is long forgotten in your family. It could be a cultural thing that you want to delve into. Like I say, that you feel like has been forgotten, or it just could be go further back than that. Like I'm talking centuries. Yeah, and you want to explore it. You are feeling that deep yearning for something, and like I say, you're trying to figure it out. You're like, what is this? What is this? Judgment. Could have felt, some judgment around yourself. Might have felt like if you began to explore this, Pisces, you would receive judgment in some way. It might feel a little taboo. Doesn't necessarily mean it is, and it may well be, but like I say, it's something that feels like deeply talking to your soul, to just to your heart, just like I say, it feels removed from your everyday life, but maybe slowly you find it creeping in. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there doesn't feel like you feel like there's no logic to it at this moment. But I feel like that Page of Wands is a bit of a researcher right now. Wanting to, because, I'll explain what I mean in a minute. Let me just get one more card. I always find, and there's Three of Swords in this position again, similar to Scorpio. That Nine of Cups is, to me, it's like a library card. It's like a library of memories, emotions. It's like a place, I guess, if you could be wanting to go and explore a library and research into it, but it's not like a library. It could be a library with books, it could be, you know, it just could be researching on the internet, whatever. But it's like going and getting the wisdom. You're looking for wisdom, you're looking to gather wisdom in this area, whatever it is for you. It could be a spiritual thing. What? I'm interested to know. Tell me more about this. Does anything more about the area? Knight of Wands. You want to become a master at something. You do. You want to refine with that page of Wands and Knight of King of Wands. That's fire. That's like learning how to harness something. It's like a skill you really wanting to Five of Pentacles in reverse. You might have a gift if I feel gifted in some way. Yeah, it feels very, it's not traditional, Pisces. This doesn't feel very traditional, but you want to make a living out of it. I feel like you want to enrich your soul from it. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, that's like getting out of a state of poverty. It could be that you want to make a living out of it, definitely, but also enriching the spirit, the soul. Like, it feels like a bit more of a soul journey. But it does feel like there's a bit of like blocking it logically, like. And again, that's interesting. Scorpio getting a little bit of the sun energy as well. And the Nine of... That might just be a general thing for water signs as well. Just like there might be a bit of apprehension about things that you feel you're wanting and actually going for them. I'm picking up a little bit of that, but you have to push through those limitations, because they're not defining everything unless you let them. But I don't want to sound preachy. I hate that. I just mean, like, still go for it. Yeah. So in the previous energy, the Judgment card, the Knight of Cups, Jupiter, and the Three of Cups. This is like, feels like you're keeping this to yourself. You're keeping this to yourself. Jupiter in reverse. It's a Hierophant in the other tarot decks, and that's all about structure, tradition, religion, all these things. That's why I'm feeling like this could be a bit of a taboo area for you, and maybe not in general, but maybe your background, or your family, or just you might feel like it's a bit of a shock. It would be a bit of a shock to others if you went down this path. But it keeps coming up. It keeps coming. They're speaking to you. It could be coming up in dreams. I've just got a little bit of moon energy there coming through. But it certainly won't go away. So I feel like it is learning to, there's no harm, well, for the most part, and in most cases, there's no harm in exploring, in researching, into looking into this area of interest. Because how are you going to educate yourself if this is something for you, unless you do. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Because you can master this, and you can be really, like, I'm getting like very, very, very captivating with it. It's something you feel so passionate about it once you, oh, get the Judgment again. And then it's like, look who's judging me now. Who's judging me now that I am actually shining in this area. Do you know, it's about that learning to tune into that. It's like it's a power to you. There's a power there. There's a very subtle power that you're picking up on that is, you know, it's coming up, and you're experiencing it, and it's like you feel it getting, growing and wanting to expand, but you're blocking it by, that could be somebody blocking it, somebody who's trying to negatively tell you no, but you have to try and protect yourself from that energy. Or if it's you learning to separate yourself from that. Because yeah, that Queen of Wands and the Judgment, it's like, look at me now. I had the patience, and I don't want to put energy into you could have learned a lesson about this. I don't want to put energy into something that I know I'm not passionate about. It's not fruitful, and it slows me down. That's it. That's like that. That's the slowing energy. If you're listening to this, or if you are to this sort of negative stuff, it's going to slow you down. That's, that's kind of common sense. But yeah, it's very one more card, please, for Pisces. Yeah, again, this Nine of Pentacles here. It slows you down, and it makes, that's when you start getting into the self-doubt and slowing it. But look at all these nines. 9, 9, 9, 9. It's like you are, the potential there is really big, and you feel it. Like I say, that's your nature calling to you. Your nature's calling to you, and it wants you to listen. Like I say, if it's worth it, it's worth looking into. It's something you're wanting to learn about. Could be shamanism. But whatever it is, it will be. Oh, that's lovely. Whatever it is, it's really, it's meant for you. It's meant for you. It's gonna be deeply healing for you. Okay, water signs, that's all I have this month. I hope that was somewhat useful for you. Please like, share and subscribe. if it resonated with you. And yeah, have a fantastic rest of the month. Bye.